Hello, I'm Divya Gopalan in Kuala Lumpur with the top stories here in Al Jazeera. The number of suspected deaths in Mexico's influenza outbreak has now risen to 103 people, according to the country's health minister. He says there are another 1,600 suspected cases. The mutated strain of the H1N1 flu virus has also been confirmed in the United States and Canada. Suspected cases have been reported in France, Spain, Israel, Brazil, New Zealand and Australia. Well, Peter Cordingley, the WHO's regional representative, says the situation is worse than the bird flu outbreak.
Even with avian influenza, when it seemed to stall and lost the interest of the public, we continued to talk about the pandemic potential. What we're seeing now with H1N1 is a situation that has accelerated far, far faster than whatever happened with avian influenza. We are seriously concerned.
Sri Lanka's government says it's agreed in principle to allow UN officials into the war zone in the northeast of the country, but only if a pause in fighting allows it. And yet it's rejected a unilateral ceasefire declared by the Tamil Tiger rebels and demanded the rebels surrender. The UN is appealing for humanitarian access to up to 50,000 civilians reportedly trapped by the fighting and facing starvation. Thousands of people have reportedly fled part of Pakistan's northwest frontier province after an offensive against Taliban fighters by Pakistani forces. The military says it's killed several Taliban fighters in the attack and lowered their district. Ecuador's President Rafael Correa has claimed a second term in office after a resounding election victory. Initial results gave Correa just over 50% of the vote, which means he will avoid a runoff poll. Japan's government has presented its $159 billion economic stimulus plan to Parliament. The government hopes the record spending package, announced earlier this month, will boost economic activity by 2%. And the youngest son of North Korea's leader Kim Jong-il has reportedly been appointed to the powerful National Defense Commission, raising speculation he could become his father's successor. South Korea's Yonhap news agency says that 26-year-old Kim Jong-un has taken a junior post on the commission, which is headed by his father. Now, for the latest updates, you can always log on to our website. It's at aljazeera.net/English.